I also got a chance to fly to Florida, and I took my daughter and my niece and a couple other people, and we got a chance to meet him. And he is phenomenal. He goes hard 4 straight hours, 4 straight hours. Now it's about $20,000 or more to get him for an hour. I should have got him back then. But he said, hey, listen, he said, if there's any way that I can add value to what you have going on, let me know. And then I took this picture with them. See, so he's pretty awesome. Great motivational speaker. He has a really interesting story. So if you guys want to find him, go to Billy Allsbrooks and Blessed and Unstoppable. And this is not a paid, this is not a paid advertisement. All right, so welcome everybody to the call. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to have you guys unmute real quick for 2 minutes. Go ahead and say where you're calling from, and then we're going to get down to business. This is a short opportunity call. In the mornings, we actually do training, we vibe out together. So I want to welcome all of you guys. And I'm trying to get my voice back. So let me let you talk for a second. All right, let me know where you're calling from.
South Carolina,
DMV,
South Carolina,
Virginia,
Canada,
Dallas, Texas,
Miami, Florida,
California,
Milton,
From
Virginia,
Ohio.
California.
All right. Sorry if I didn't get you. You can throw it in the chat though. Hey, are you guys ready to really, truly figure out how you're going to fund your own passion? That's what we're talking about today. I've been talking to people all day and from 160 countries. Listen to what I'm saying. If you want to hear the whole story, go back and watch it on my website, joinonemortime.com. It's a 13-minute video. I'm going to save my voice. I'm not going to give you the whole rundown again. But we decided back not even 30 days ago that we were going to go full-fledged with our vision. The reason why we're able to get it up and running so quickly is because we've already prepared for this moment. My name is Megan Lynch. I used to be a high school English teacher. I ran a program for young people called SOS. The national help symbol, Save Our Sons. After many of my students were getting killed, I lost my best friend to gun violence. I took my pain, turned it into my purpose, and I started to teach the world how not to just survive, but how to thrive, right? I run into so many people all day today. I was talking to people who have struggled, they have trauma, they have this, they have that. They have passions they want to fund, and everybody wants somebody else to care more than them, right? To put up their resources, their time, all of those things. And it's all day long, 160 countries. I talked to a pastor this morning from St. Lucia, Apostle David Tommy, and he's building a church. He needs millions, right? And I said, no problem. Let me show you how to get it. And guess what he said? He said, listen, he prayed for me and he said, I'm all in. Tell me what to do. How many of you guys really, truly want me to tell you? I have the blueprint. I'm going to show you how to make millions this year, not next year. I want to put this disclaimer. I'm not making any promises. I'm just talking truth and facts, right? But I have to say that because we are, we have to throw out our disclaimers, and our lawyers have lawyers, and I have compliance, so I can't promise you anything. But here's what I will promise you. If you work, it works. That's what I promise you. If it works, it works. I am not a modern day, I'm not one of the influencers like you guys see today. And they're network marketers. They're just doing it differently. Period, point blank. How many of you guys know that? Put a 1 in the chat. People don't like network marketing because it's like taboo. It's a pyramid. It's a scam. Scam stands for still confused about money. When you got all these young kids out here with YouTube channels, Facebook pages, Instagram, TikTok, and they're making millions, right? Making millions, and they're network marketers. Well, they're really affiliate marketers because they share things and they take all the money and they don't share the wealth. Do you guys understand that? It's the same model. They share, and it's okay. right? I know some of the biggest influencers and they market everything. They market skincare, they market, nails, they market this, they market that, they market all kind of things. You know why? One of my friends is one of the biggest networkers. He made $48 million in network marketing, multi-level marketing. He sold products, and then the people who bought the products also had an opportunity to sell the products, so they got paid as well. That's multi-level marketing. Social media influencers sell products. His son does. His son is one of the biggest influencers in the world. He makes those funny videos, and they're hilarious, right? A little raunchy at times, but I remember when we were sitting at the kitchen table and his son was like, "Hey, can I get another camera, Dad?" And his dad was like, "Listen, this is going to have to start making you some money. I'm not going to keep coming out of pocket." But his son did not want to do what he was doing, but he ended up doing what his father was doing anyway. He started making videos, and then Nike came and Jordan gave him a deal. And then YouTube came and YouTube said, "Listen, we'll get you a house." And then he got his teeth fixed. I need to get my teeth. I have Invisalign that I don't wear, but he got his teeth fixed, guys. $60,000 they paid to get his teeth fixed. He wears a shirt with their logo on it, and they pay him every time he wears it. His customers buy things. And guess what? Guess what Nike told him? Nike gave him millions, and they said, "Listen, you have a sticky community. We're going to put our advertising dollars in you because your community follows you. So instead of us spending multiple millions of dollars and being at the Super Bowl to have a commercial, we're just going to give it to you and you can market it to all your people." Now, yes or yes, is that network marketing? Kind of like, "Hey, go sell this product for us and we'll pay you." The only problem is there's no multi-level, so all of his customers can't do what he does. So he's driving around in fancy cars and he has worked extremely hard. So I don't take anything away from him. But influencers are nothing but modern day network marketers. They just keep all the money, and the people who are attached to them make nothing. Does that make sense? Are we clear on the definition of affiliate and multi-level marketing? This person makes all the money, this person makes all the money, but the people under them also make all the money. Do you get it? Yay or nay? Right? I explain network marketing to people every single day, and I'm like, don't be trying to act like you do something better than me. You do the same thing, except I get people paid. I produced a lot of people making tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands of dollars because I teach them how to do what I do. Does that make sense, everybody? Just had to clear that up real fast, okay? Just had to clear it up. So listen, let's talk about how we get this money. So type "show me the money" if you want me to show you the money, because it's a lot of it. And right now, for the next 29 days of pre-launch, I need to know where all of my dreamers are. I'm not going to talk about the product. I'm not. February 1st, I will. Today, I'm not, because that's not important. What's important right now is who we are, and we are Vibe. Vibe stands for, it's the U in Vibe. So we're going to talk about what Vibe is. It's an energy. People can't explain it. It's like, I just love being here. I don't know why. It just feels good. And then we're going to show you guys how to really, truly get your dreams off the ground. So let's get down to business. I'm going to take my video off. Good. I got enough of you saying, "Show me the money." So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Billy Osbrooks has a really great book, by the way. If you actually want to go after your hopes and dreams, I mean, he will make you like, he has so much energy. So I'm going to go see him again this year. So I love this quote, right? It was MLK Day yesterday, and I didn't even know. So don't shoot me. I didn't even know it was MLK Day because I've been too busy focused on my own dream. And my dream is that I help you fund your dreams. Does that make sense? I was so focused that I didn't even know it was I have a dream day because I was too busy focused on my dream, the action of it. Does that make sense? So I want to do the same for you guys. So I love the fact that Martin Luther King said we must accept finite disappointment. We are going to be disappointed. How many of you guys have been disappointed when you've gone after your hopes and dreams? A lot of you are just messaging me privately, but you can actually message the whole group now, unless we have, you know, negativity in the group, and then I'll have you message me only because I have thick skin. Okay. So we're going to have disappointments. We know that, but never lose infinite hope, right? You cannot live without hope. All I'm giving is hope to you guys. That's it. That's it. Nothing else, right? All I'm giving is hope. Nipsey Hussle passed away. He was shot and killed in LA, and he was really, truly focused on building a hub for entrepreneurs. And his signature saying was, "The marathon continues." I painted my house blue. Really, I painted my condo blue. I put Nipsey Hussle everywhere because I really, truly wanted to be reminded that I have to keep going because there are people out here who need our saving. So he said, this is a quote: "Master thyself, mastermind, know thyself. Creative destruction, a risk in business of going against the grain." Vibe is definitely going against the grain. We are not doing it like anybody else. All of you guys are our partners. Write that in the chat. You are a Vibe partner. We pay you like a partner. We don't pay you like you work for us. So if you have hopes and dreams, let me show you how to fund your hopes and dreams. You can make a lot of money over here, but you got to know what you're doing first. And that's where I come in. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. We are not reasonable. Vibe is not reasonable. We're giving you a lot of income. We're treating you like a partner. Every single time you bring someone to us, we pay you every month. Every time they pay their membership, we pay you every month. Every time someone falls into your organization, if they've chosen a product bundle 1 or 2, which you can't do right now because we haven't launched, we're going to pay you a $3 bill or a $5 bill, 88,000 of them to be exact. We're going to pay you $442,860 a month. And if you don't believe it, we're already doing it. By the time we launch, some of you will be well on your way to making $5 million a year on $3 and $5 bills. Why? Because we're going to share the wealth. Not only that, every person you bring to us, whatever they make, we're going to match it and give it back to you. Whatever their people make, we're going to 50% match it and give it back to you. It's not reasonable, right? Nobody else is going to do it. We are going to spoil you. So if you even think about leaving us, if you ever even think about leaving us, you're going to go somewhere else and you're going to say, dang, like, yeah, you don't do it like Vibe, like, and they won't ever, because a lot of them are greedy and they want all the money for themselves. Not all of them, but a lot of them, right? So I want to tell you, you'll probably be with us forever. So we're training our kids right now to take over this company. Did you hear what I said? So we're training our kids right now, all of them, even the 6-year-old, to take over this company when we're not here. That's Johnson and Johnson. That's, you know, that's Trump. I don't care if you like Trump or not. I'm talking about the legacy that these families build. They literally train their kids to take over the business. You know what we do? We work jobs. And then when we pass away, the job hires somebody else and not your kid. You can't pass a job to your kid unless you own it. Everybody type ownership in the chat. It's about ownership at this point. The unreasonable one, persist. That's us, right? This is not our first rodeo. We make it look easy, but we've been doing this for a long time. Years, years of blood, sweat, and tears and disappointments. We've been doing it for a long time. I know we make it look easy. I know we do, but it's not. Okay? The unreasonable one persists, trying to adapt the world to himself. That's what we do. We want the world to look like Vibe. What do we do at Vibe? We accept everybody. We lift you up. We focus on making you feel good. Because if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Very, very simple, okay? If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. We want you over here, but we don't need you over here. And I say that with all due respect. If somebody needs you, that feels terrible. They can't make it without you. Now it's a liability, right? We want you here. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. Vibe, we're not going to be reasonable. We're going to give you more than you ever thought you could ever have. So I want you to understand, somebody said, what are the numbers now? Tell them what the numbers are. How many people do we have? So can I do some real talk today? Because I've talked to a lot of people and my mortality is at stake because my friend just passed away. You guys know that, one of my best friends. I'm 46. We're the same age. She just passed away and I was reading her text messages. She has a 4-year-old daughter and she said, my daughter's going to take over the world. And I said, I believe it, because her daughter was reading books at 1, literally like reading a full book, not like looking at the pictures. Her daughter was like reading. It was the weirdest thing ever. And she reached out to me. Kiana reached out to me and she just passed away not even 48 hours ago from cancer. And I knew she was sick, but last time I talked to her, she said, I'm fine. I can never tell with her, right? I can never tell because she always says, I'm okay, I'm fine. And I'm like, but how are you really? And I reached out to her and I said, hey, listen, I was thinking about you. How are you doing? She said, I'm good. I just got out of the hospital. Today was a better day. How are the kids? And I was driving and I said, hey, I'm driving. Give me a minute and I'll text you back. That was the last time I talked to her. And a couple months ago, she reached out to me and she said, hey, do you have any business opportunities for me? And I knew why she was asking. And I was like, let me find out. She's like, I don't have a lot of strength. She's got a 4-year-old and she just passed away. So we got to figure out, me and my other best friend, that's her best friend, how to take care of this baby. And guess how we're going to take care of the baby? Vibe. Exactly how we're going to take care of her baby, right? Because anybody can do this business. So understand this. This is real talk. So for those of you guys who don't understand what I'm doing for a time such as this, so let me share with you the, hopefully it doesn't, I'm going to skip that for just a second because I think it's going to echo. Let's get down to business. It's 7:27. I'm going to go through this quickly because I have another call to do. So money conversations, everybody type some dollar signs in the chat or just put some money signs, something like that in the chat. I'm only talking money right now. I asked you guys to do it one more time. That's all I asked. Focus one more time. This is the biggest launch that I've ever done in my life. Okay. And last time, my biggest build, I built pre-launch 1,000 people, 1,000. This time we're still in pre-launch. And last time I took a picture, that was yesterday. We were at 24,252 people have joined from 160 countries. Somebody unmute for me real quick and tell me how many people we have now.
Hey, Megan, it's Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
We have 26,585 people currently.
26,585 people. And nobody even knows what the product is yet. They only know who we are and why we do what we do. And we're in 160 countries. So it says select language and our website will change to multiple languages. Any training that we have, we're working on it right now because we thought we would be in the US for a little bit. Nowhere did we think, I believed it, that we would have 26,000 people. And we have 29 more days left of pre-launch. So we're going to put in 50,000 people. Watch. Watch and see. And then we're going to put in 1 million people. So I'm telling you now, it's going to rain. So get on the boat. Just get on the boat, ask questions later. Because once this boat sets sail, you're going to have to swim out to us. Okay. I'm telling you right now, our product, this is as much as I'm going to tell you right now. Our products and services are in the fintech space, financial technology, because that's where all the money is. So we're going to show you how to make money, and you could never really truly guess our entire product. Some of the things you're going to be familiar with. A lot of the things you're not going to be familiar with, and you're going to be blown away, okay? I also want you guys to understand that you're going to learn how to earn independently. I don't want you to have to rely on Vibe to make your money. I want you to learn how to make it on your own. So that's what we're going to teach you. I got people asking me for money all the time. And I'm like, I'm not giving any money, but I'll show you how to make it. Our lucrative compensation plan, ladies and gentlemen, pays millions. It can pay you to infinity. I'm going to show it to you. So here's what I want you to think about with Vibe. Okay. Number one, with Vibe, we're going to show you how to connect with the world and find your Vibe tribe. I am not everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody likes me, believe it or not. I think I'm a likable person, but not everybody likes me. Hold on, let me do something real quick because I can't see my screen. There we go. Okay. The good thing is like you can find your tribe. You don't have to like everybody, but over here we have a lot of seniors. So thank you, Karina. She said she likes me. We have a lot of seniors over here. Actually, a big portion of our community are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So we're going to have a whole group of seniorpreneurs, the Vibe Tribe. I met Steven, and Steven and I believe in some of the same things, and we were vibing out on, Abraham Hicks. She believes in like the source, the God in you, and she talks to everybody and drawing energy to you. I got a chance to meet people who are, believe in things that I never thought I would learn about, and I'm learning from them. So you guys are going to be able to connect to your tribe here. Okay, we'll have a place for you to do that. So I know right now we're in the Telegram and it's very busy in there, but that is really the prospecting chat. You are going to soon be in your own hub with your own tribe when we launch officially February the 17th, okay? Next, you're going to be able to embrace your spirituality and get aligned with your source. I don't know who you believe in, but I need you to believe in something bigger than you, okay? So this is not we got to push one thing on you. You'll figure it out. My relationship with God and your relationship with God has nothing to do with each other. Just so you know that, right? Somebody gave me a confused look. Don't be confused. I said what I said. I only person that's getting in that box at the end of the road is me, right? None of y'all are coming with me at all. So I'm going to get my relationship with God correct. And then you need to do it for you. Okay. That's very simple. People who try to push their beliefs on other people, all you're going to do is make them run from you. They will figure it out. All you got to do is be the light in darkness. Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. I used to teach high school. I can't push my beliefs on other people. The next thing is you guys are going to learn how to lead, earn, and then live. If you don't learn how to lead, you can't earn. You got to lead yourself. A lot of people are trying to lead other people. Well, they won't sign up with me. That's because you sound like a victim sometimes. You can't sound like a victim. I'm not joining anybody in business that sounds like a victim. Not at all. Nope. Because then I got to pick you up off the floor every day. Thank you, Tamika. I say it with love. Sarcasm is how I get through my day. Don't take offense. Okay. So you got to lead you. Doesn't that feel great though, guys? Everybody put a 1 in the chat. Power of 1. You got to believe. You can't get anybody else to believe if you don't believe. I've heard people's pitches. I've heard their this, and that. And I'm like, that sounds great. And it will happen as long as you believe it. But you got to earn, because a lot of people are struggling with money. Even people who have money are struggling with money, because the bigger your income, the more impact that you could have. And the finish line is never the finish line. You're always going to be forever expanding. Does that make sense? Some of you guys are like, I just want to make, $500 a month. I just need $500 a month. And then guess what? You're going to make $500 a month and you're going to be like, I need $1,000 a month extra. I need 10,000. When I got to 100,000 a month, believe it or not, that's the highest I've ever gotten in a company, but I did it really fast. But when I got to 100,000 a month, I'm like, I was actually pretty comfortable, to be honest. There's not much you can't do really. The only thing that I didn't have was the wisdom to put it in the right places. You know what I mean? Everybody type wisdom. I will tell you my flaws, right? Because I'm a giver, and I was making 25,000 a week. Every Friday. Like Friday was Friday was coming so fast, I didn't know what to do. So I just started giving it away. Like, here you go. Hey, here, check your Cash App. Hey, check your Zelle. That's not what you should do, right? I know now, so I'm not doing that next time. I am going to help though, but I'm going to build businesses. I'm going to create impact. So I want to teach you guys how to do the same because you're about to be in the same boat that I was in. And I want to help you guys fund your own passions. If you want to go save the whales, if you want to go backpack in the Alps, if you want to go like collect starfish and do it with other people and throw them back in the ocean so they don't die on the beach, because they will die, by all means, go do that, right? That might not be what I want to do, but God forbid that I tell you that you can't do it, right? I'm just going to give you the resources to go do what you do. Does that make sense? Is that fair, everybody? Just say fair in the chat. Just say fair. I don't have to do what you do, but I will show you how to get the money to go do what you do. I understand. I'm talking to a lot of you right now, okay? And I'm excited. And I don't want your passions to burn up, because they will if you don't really truly start focusing on it and putting some roadmaps together. That's what Vibe's going to help you do. So understand, success is where preparation and opportunity meet. Listen, I prepared for this. I was on the phone with a guy and he's $160 million liquid. You know what that means? That means he doesn't have to go borrow money because it's in his bank account or wherever he puts it, right? He could just go get it. I want to be like that. I want to be able to just go get it. But when I'm on the phone with people like that, I just shut my mouth. I was on the phone with the guy today making $4 million a month. $4 million a month. Well, why are you talking to me? You know why he's talking to me? Because people who understand money understand that you can look at it, or you can invest it, or you can grow it. But people also want to help other people make it. Yeah, I know. You should see the people I talk to, and I treat them all the same, but I edify them. I say, listen, that is phenomenal. I want to show other people how to do what you do. I want to learn what you do. I don't go to those people and say, hey, can you give me this? Because everybody's asking them for stuff. I don't say that. I go and say, how can I support you? Everybody type the word support in the chat. Type the word support. You got to start talking to these bigger people, and you can't go to them like you need them. You got to go to them and say, how can I support what you're already doing? How can I be of service to you? And then those types of people want to actually work with you because you're not asking them for anything, right? So the pre-launch for Vibe is very important. Number one, just build. We're going to allow you guys to always build for free. Always. Always. Even February 17th, even next year, you're going to be able to sign people up for free. Now, listen, they will only be able to see certain things. We just changed that. So I wanted to give you that update. Everybody type free in the chat. I know, isn't that great? So we're going to let you sign up for free. Here's the thing though. All you get is to see inside the back office. They're not going to stay back there. Now we are going to have a direct sales portion, and they're actually going to be able to market for us. They can market. And if you bring them in and they don't have any money, we're still going to let them market and maybe make some money in our program. And then they can take that money and upgrade. So we're meeting everybody's needs. Doesn't that sound fantastic? And if they decide to upgrade later on, they're still connected to you. So you still make income because you brought that person aboard. So nobody can say, well, Vibe, I can't afford Vibe. You can't afford free. You can get in for free, and then you can look around and you can market some of the amazing things that we have, and you can make enough money to join us for real. Does that make sense? I know. It's a pretty phenomenal thing, right? So everybody is a customer now, no matter where they are in the world, everybody. Now, if you actually want to secure your position over here and you want to make some serious money, starting this week sometime, we've already beta tested it, you're going to start paying $25. That $25 is not a monthly. Did you guys hear me? It is not a monthly. You pay it one time to ensure that you get into the matrix before anybody else gets in. Before you buy your product bundle, you pay $25. For every person you refer, we give you $10. So if you don't have money or you're afraid that you're not going to be able to afford to stay in the matrix, I would suggest that you refer a lot of $10, a lot of $25 people. And we have a phenomenal brand marketing kit for you guys. Thanks to Reagan and to Tony, who's been putting in some major work to make sure that you guys get a great value for your $25. But we're also going to give up $10 to your sponsor. So you got to be in the matrix before February 16th. February 1st, we're going to roll out our product reveal. We're going to tell you, and this date, listen, we're going to stick to this date as much as possible. Is that okay? Listen to what I'm saying. We're going to stick to this particular date as much as possible. If it changes, I bet not hear a word from any of you, because we are staying up all night, but I have big ideas. And that Google form that we had, I've only built it to 900 people before, 995. And it went to 8,100 people. And a lot of people didn't put their names, their first name, last name. They spelled their names wrong. They put the wrong email address. And I tried to clean up the list, but it was driving me crazy. And I stayed awake for like 3 days straight, and I had to go to sleep. So we just had to upload the list as is, even though people messed up the list. But we're not complaining. Are any of you guys complaining? Yes or no? Because 8,100 people turned into now 26,000 plus people. But it has made a ton of work for the back end, our customer service, our dev team. Sorry, Alex, right? We've been working around the clock. My voice, listen to it. It sounds terrible because I get 2 hours of sleep. It's okay. So it did push us back just a little bit, but we're going to try and stay as close to this date as possible. I will tell you a date that won't change, right? February 16th won't change. February 1st might change. Write that down. Did you hear what I said? Because at some point, our people have to go to sleep. And we're testing, and we thought we would have about 500 people when we start. It's a beautiful thing. This February 1st might change. February 16th won't change, period, point blank. You have to pay your $25 by February 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern, not 1:01. Our system will shut down on you. We've already programmed it. We've already tested it. So if you sign up at 1:01, you won't fall in the matrix, because that $25 will go away. Are we clear on this? Okay. February 17th, all of you guys will be in the matrix, and you're going to be able to choose a product bundle 1 Pro bundle or product bundle 2 Legend bundle, right? And then the income starts. Because everybody falls in. Who wants to make daily pay? Just put daily in the chat. Because we pay every day. Because you have everyday bills. And some of you guys, I know, because you've been telling me you're about to be kicked out of your house in the next 30 days, right? So we pay every day. So build right now. Your car is about to get repoed. I know, because you told me. Been there, done that. So we pay every day because you got everyday bills. So it's a big deal right now, guys. It's a big deal. So my question is, do you have a leverage income business? If you don't understand leverage, you work too hard. I can leverage my network, okay? I can go to people and say, I have 26,000 people in a pre-launch right now with 29 days left. Do you want to jump aboard? Because, hey, I know that you do this. I know that you can look at our system, and we had a guy look at our system who has built multi-million-dollar, even billion-dollar companies, and we didn't pay him anything, because we said, you can come over here with us and you can plug in if you want. And they see the vision, and they're willing to say, let me make sure your system is A-okay. And they're like, this looks really good. Who built this? I'm like, Andre and his team They did a good job, right? We want to make sure that we don't need to get a bigger boat at any time, right? So we can hold millions of people inside of our back office. So I want you to understand that time is not money. Time is time, and you can't get it back. Time is life. Do you understand me? Time is life. Somebody said, how do we pay? You'll know. You just sign up for free. Everybody type free right now. Just sign up for free. Get back with your sponsor. And if I were you guys, I'd be signing up right now. Ask them, text them right now and ask them for their referral link. If you're new, type new in the chat if you're brand new, because I'm really talking to you. You need to go sign up right now. Text them for the link, because every time you wait, let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something. Every time you guys wait, somebody signs up, right? We got this little cool thing that Tony built in our dev team. Let's go here real fast. And I know some of you guys, I tend to repeat myself a lot because I need people to really understand. You see this? Every single time somebody joins, it shows up in here. You guys see that? China, Nigeria, Canada, somebody I can't pronounce from Austria, Wales. Oh, cool. William from the United States, Jill from Chicago. Every time you wait, somebody is time stamped in front of you. Okay. You see that? I know you see it. We did it on purpose. Everything we do is intentional. Right? So when people tell you, let me think about it, say, think fast. Because 10 people just fell in and those people could have been in your organization, because we have one matrix. Okay. So let me share. So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit just for the sake of time, and I have a hard stop. So I do want you guys to understand that the cash flow quadrants, 95% of the people are on the left side of money. They're employees, they work for others, 5% of the wealth. On the right side of money, you're an entrepreneur. You build in systems. That's what we do, right? There's nothing wrong with what we do. I don't care what people say. We make more money than your football players, your basketball players, your NFL, your NBAs, your everybody. I don't think you guys understand that. And then we show other people how to make it as well. So we're going to show you how to build in a system and invest your money, right? Now, we are not one of those companies that we're going to say, hey, give us your money and we'll grow it. That is a no-no. I lost a large sum of money doing that. So that will never happen over here in life. Will we ever control your money? Okay, never. So if you think it's one of those things, it's never going to be one of those things. We'll show you how to invest and build assets and all kind of stuff, but we're not touching your money. So I do want you guys to understand you have to get plugged in. That's very, very important. Right now it's free. Just to sum this up, you can build for a limited time until February 16th at 1 p.m. I got to change this slide. You can actually build for free forever with us now. But you have to pay your $25. You can't pay it yet. We'll let you know. Can't pay it yet, but it's going to be sometime this week. And it doesn't matter if you pay it today or if you pay it a week from now, as long as you pay it by February 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern. Now, if you pay it early, you'll get the marketing kit. You'll get your funnel. But if you don't pay it, you will not get that funnel. Does that make sense? So if I'm free, I can build for free. If I pay my $25 now, I can get the funnel and we'll let you know when you can pay it. So you choose your product February 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern. So you got to get mad, right? You got to make a decision. You're going to pick a pro pack or a legend pack. We are not telling you what it is right now, but you will know February 1st or sometime between February 1st and February 16th. Is that fair, everybody? Put a 1 in the chat. And people are still like, what's the product? I'm going to need y'all to turn that TV off. Y'all know I used to teach high school, and I used to just look at my students when they'd ask me the same question over and over and over again. I just stare at them like, you're clearly not taking any notes. I love you guys, though. I love you very much. I still love you, but you're not paying attention. So I need you to pay attention. We're in class right now. This is Money Conversations. How much does the package? Somebody's still asking, so we're just going to move on, right? So listen, let me talk about the matrix really quickly. One of the reasons why everybody's coming over here is for the feeling. Would you guys agree? How does vibe make you feel? Type it in the chat. I'm almost done too. I got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. How does vibe make you feel? Try not to use the same words. I'm going to give you a feeling wheel, okay? I'm going to give you this big wheel and it's like fantastic, hopeful, great, ecstatic, powerful, freedom, right? Full of anticipation. Those are great feelings. Optimistic, hopeful, like a millionaire. That's how I want you guys to feel, right? It's not hype. Somebody told me, well, when the hype wears off, like, I don't do hype. I'm speaking fact. People lie, numbers don't, right? I will never stop talking like this ever. So the 3x10 matrix pays you $3 bills and $5 bills through 10 levels. There's 88,572 $3 and $5 bills. Every single time somebody pays their membership, if they fall under you, whether you know them or not, you get paid. If you don't refer anybody to our platform, you can make $1,800 worth of $3 and $5 bills through 5 levels, okay? We already have 20-something thousand people. We're way down here already, and it's pre-launch. So you're bound to get hit by the tsunami. Somebody else asked, well, I mean, we won't all get spillover. Well, we only have one matrix. So how could you not? We're not going to quit building and they don't have anywhere to go. But don't worry about spillover. Real leaders create it, right? Create spillover. Level 1, level 2 fast start bonuses. Every time somebody pays their membership that you personally enroll, we're going to pay you $40, up to 40, depending on the membership, every single month. Somebody told me, they was like, oh, people are just coming over there because you're telling them they can get free money. Like, what? Free money? No, you pay your membership and then you get in the matrix. And then if you don't refer anybody, you still paid your membership. And because you pay your membership every month, we share $3 or $5 of your membership to 10 people above. Like, nothing's free because you're still paying a membership for a product. Does that make sense? But if you go refer people, we'll pay you $40 every time, well, up to 40 every time they pay their membership. And then if they bring in somebody, we'll pay you up to $20 on everybody they bring in. And we say up to because it's dependent on the membership they get. If they get a legend pack, it's $40.20. So you could be making $2,400 a month on fast starts. Refer 10 people, that's $400 a month. If they refer 10, that's 100 times 20, that's $2,000 a month in fast start bonuses, paid out every single day. We pay daily. Check match. If you bring in somebody and they make $5, you make $5 extra, right? You make your $5 plus you match their check $5. If they make $50, they make 50, right? You make 55 because it's them plus them, their $5, that's 55. They make 500, you make 500. They make 5,000, you make 5,000. So how many incomes do you guys want? Okay. And it's going to happen. So if you come in here and you get locked in for $25, you're going to fall in the matrix. People are going to potentially fall under you because you're in the beginning, right? And you can make up to 5 levels of fast start bonuses, right? 5 levels of $5 bills, just paying your membership. That's about $1,815 a month. But it's time for you to help out. So if you go and refer other people, you're going to unlock other levels of $5 bills. I only went to 7th level because it gets pretty crazy. How many of you guys would like to make an extra $16,395 worth of $5 bills? Right? Then refer a few people to our platform. That's what you need to do. Refer a few people. Somebody told me, well, I'm not a good marketer. Well, sit in the matrix and learn. And then when you bring people in, you match their checks. If you bring in 3 people and they make $500, you make $1,500. So it goes on and on. I'm going to skip that. If you guys want to become a rookie, a creator, a promoter, an influencer, an icon, or a legend, I was just talking to a guy today. Hopefully he's on here. And he has a great idea, but he needs money. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll show you how to get it. So sign up for free. Pay your $25 when it's time. Get locked in the matrix. People are going to fall under you. February 17th, people are going to make a ridiculous amount of income. The matrix maxes out at $442,860. And we're already almost maxed it out at the top. And we did it in 20 something days. I'm going to show you guys how to do it in 10 to 12 weeks. Type that in the chat. Would you be okay making an extra $442,000 in the next 10 to 12 weeks? As it's not hard to do. I'm being honest. If you duplicate the way that I tell you to, you don't have to refer a lot of people. And as you start to knock out these ranks, this is matrix pay only. You can be a rookie. You're stepping into the vibe. You can be a creator. You're building the vibe. You can be a promoter. You're amplifying the vibe. You can be an influencer. You're shaping the vibe. Icons embody it. Legends are the vibe. Okay. What do you need to do? Sign people up for free right now. It's free for the next 20 something days. And as you sign up those people for free, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to feel it or not. Okay. They're going to feel it or not. And then if you have a goal, would you guys like me to help you set the goal? How much money do you need to make to fund your dreams? Type it in the chat for me. Because I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a lot of people who max out the matrix because I've done it before in other companies. It just wasn't this matrix. It was a different one. And they had a ton of people in their organization and they weren't getting paid like it. So I want you to type it in the chat for me really quickly. How much do you need to make in order to fund whatever it is that you want to fund? Don't go ask other people to fund your dreams. Get in the matrix and let me show you how to sit in there. I'm going to launch your business. Listen very closely. Type launch in the chat. And I'm talking to a specific person, so I hope he's on here, right? If you need $1 million, guess what? Most of my people are about to make $5 million a year in matrix pay and $5 bills in 10 to 12 weeks. And they don't have to pay anybody back. Nobody. They don't have to borrow it. They don't have to borrow it from the bank. Because in 10 to 12 weeks, watch and see what happens when a lot of people are making $5 million a year in matrix pay. It only goes 10 levels, 80. If somebody falls down here, you don't make those $3 or $5. So we want to get you here really fast. And then if anybody drops down here, they still have 10 levels. So they make matrix pay. And then that's when your check match kicks in. You can still match those people's checks. So once they get way down here on our 3,000th level and they make $5,000 in matrix pay, you brought them in. So you still match their check. Does that make sense? Do you understand that network marketing companies make billions of dollars? But why is it that the network marketers don't make that much? Because the company keeps all the money. It's not that network marketing doesn't work. It's the system's broken. Do you understand? The structure's broken. So that's why nobody will ever do what Vibe does. And I'm talking to a lot of people who are like scared to death because all of their people are running over here. Well, unless you change your business model and unless you stop making millions upon millions and your people are making $2, like unless you change your business model, you will never compete with us. We're not competing. We're breaking the mold. It's not me being arrogant. I'm just being honest, right? I've been in enough people's companies and I've made enough people millions for me to make little pennies. I'm not making pennies anymore, and neither are my people. So I'm going to feed the sheep because that's what God told Peter to do. Feed my sheep. Yeah. No, feed the sheep. Okay. Feed the sheep. And being a sheep, you got to follow. And some of you guys you're doing such a phenomenal job at following the leader. So you're killing the game on the leaderboard. Now, what I don't want you guys to start doing is looking at this leaderboard and starting the envy. Does that make sense, everybody? Put a 1 in the chat. Do not look at this leaderboard and start saying, oh man, I'm never going to catch Graham. Graham doesn't even know how to use his cell phone. He's in his 70s and he doesn't use his phone. He sends emails and he talks to his people. I haven't even met Beverly yet. I got to meet her. But these people have 500 referrals, 242, 208. Look on the leaderboard. 47 is the lowest number, and some people get kicked off the leaderboard. But if you make the leaderboard ever, you get in my private group. Okay. All you got to do is share with everybody. All you guys got to do, honestly, is you got to just open your mouth and tell everybody. You got 1,000 contacts in your phone and you're afraid to call them. Why? The worst they can say is no. And guess what we say? Hey, no problem. I'll give you an income update February 17th. So real talk, guys, real talk. Like, and if you got to get off this call, go ahead, because I got a hard stop and I got to get off as well. But if you haven't gone through your whole phone and called everybody and told them, listen, I'm a VP over at Vibe. The income is unlimited. Let me help you fund your passion. What do you mean? Join me on this call. Here, let me give you a link. Sign up for free. You'll get your platform and then join the call so that you can get your marching orders. And then you guys go lead, and then you earn, and then you live the life that you want. Does that make sense? Oh, people are going to see, right? February 17th. We got people who are homeless right now who are about to be millionaires, for real. Like, we have people who are homeless right now that on February the 17th, they're going to make 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, who knows, thousands of dollars on the 17th, on my son's birthday, in 160 countries. And we're going to go down in history, right? We're going to live forever because your grandkids are going to be talking about Vibe. Watch. And that's what we want. We want to help you build the world that you want to build for your family. So anyway, I got to go, guys. Peace and blessings. Go, 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 go share. We're not selling anything because you don't know what the product is. Go share, sign up people for free. I'll meet you back here at 12 o'clock tomorrow, and I'll meet you back here at 8 o'clock. And then I got a whole bunch of calls in between, private calls. So if you guys want me to do a private call for you and your friends and your family, just let me know. And I'll give you my calendar, and you can get on my calendar. To the gentleman who needs to make some extra income, call me. We're going to talk right now, and we're going to get this $1 million. It ain't coming out of my pocket, though, but I'm going to show you how to get it out of Vibe. Peace and blessings, everybody. I'm unmuting you. You can talk.
Good night, baby. Good night.
Good night. Thank
I'll
you,
talk to you
Megan.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Love you.
Great.
Good evening.
Good
Thank you.
Talk to you tomorrow. Good night.
Love it.
Bye.
Vibe it out.
Good morning from
Peace
here.
and
Megan.
blessings.
Praying for all of y'all to be here. We're blessed by God. Okay.
Some rest, Megan.
Thank you,
Some
Megan.
rest,
Good
Megan.
night.
You're beautiful.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you with my back. You can't see all this under here because I ain't had no sleep, but thank you so much. Peace and blessings. If you guys need me, meet me in the Telegram.